Hey, traders. Happy Sunday. Good to see y'all. Happy holidays. Late on the stream just because I did an early Christmas with some of my family. So, yeah, just got home. I really haven't even looked at the markets in a while because I had a party yesterday. Just been busy, man. And, yeah, last thing I've been doing is lounging. Okay, so Bitcoin, weekly bearish engulfing candle confirmed. Trash. Awful. Just worst case scenario constantly. And then you get the 4 hour. Right, and you just look, it's like, imagine thinking this is bullish. Yeah, it could reverse here. It somehow could pivot miraculously. But it just looks like crap, dude. I mean, this is just terrible. I mean, if you keep longing assets that look like this, I want to see how it plays out for you eventually. Dude, why is this not going to go to 43.5? And how is this thing still somehow holding up? It's just ridiculous. It should have rolled over already. I don't know what's taking so. I guess it's just markets are, stock markets closed. I mean, Bitcoin's pretty much a tech stock now anyway. So, stock market participants pretty much own Bitcoin, like they control its price action. It's been that way. And Asia, all Asia does is sell Bitcoin now. They don't buy it. They don't buy Bitcoin anymore. Like no one in Asia. What is it? The chart I posted, it was a Glassnode chart. Let me try to find it. So I can show you. Remember we kept talking on the stream about have you noticed how nothing when the stock market closes and it's like after the daily candle close, Bitcoin does nothing ever but sell off. It never goes up. It's like we found a chart that kind of made it visible, or like there's a tangible chart showing that you're not crazy. Because look what's happening. All right, 30-day change in Bitcoin price during the Asia working hours. Look at that. So it's lost, $20,000. That's like the selling, when all the selling happens, when Asia is awake. So guess what? Asia's awake right now. So what do you think is going to happen? Bitcoin's not going to go up. If the trend is going to prevail, this is what's been going on since November. There will be no buying tonight. There will be only selling, and we could find ourselves waking up to $43,600. You just made another lower high. Oh, so more confirmation of distribution again, just sitting here at some trash support. So yeah, man, it's not a good time for Bitcoin. I'm talking about the time of the day. It's terrible. This is like worst case. All right, so just kind of interesting that something we've been talking about. There was a chart for it. Here's the weekly bearish engulfing candle that probably going to get follow through. I mean, where are you? There is one candle low close at 45,145. There's a wick close or a wick low at 43,000. But, the big area, the next real support is like $39,000 on the weekly. Negative momentum is at its highest level since July 26th when Bitcoin was in the 30s, or it was at $30,000. RSI 45, getting closer and closer to bearish control zone. Anything below 40 is bearish control zone. So still neutral-ish, but you just engulfed bearishly, and it's confirmed. So good luck. It's like more downside, probably. I mean, and if the downside doesn't come, was there any reason why it would reverse here based on technical analysis? No, there wasn't any. It just randomly went up. So someone, Elon Musk bought some or something, right? Composite operator bought some without an edge. So, it's nice to have an edge, but you don't have one on Bitcoin. So here we are again, just every day, just waiting and waiting and waiting for a reason. And the reason to buy maybe around $43,500 would be the huge harmonic with a type 2 return. And the type 2 return happened to be a harmonic itself. So that would be resolved. I'd feel a lot better with Bitcoin, down another 7 or 8% from where it is now. I mean, it would be so easy. 6%, like nothing. It only needs to go down another almost $3,000 to just complete itself. It's like a sneeze right now. It's like, I got to sneeze, chat. I can't sneeze. I keep trying to sneeze and I can't. You just go ahead and sneeze and go to 43,000. All right? Get it over with, man. And I'll show you something that we haven't looked at in a while, and it's like, go figure. Watch this. Watch how the TA was respected on Bitcoin volatility. If you watch this stream, if you're an active member of this community, you know all about what was going on. The Gartley, the reaction low, the reversal low, and it actually happened. The pump occurred on December 4th. Resolution. Isn't it beautiful how even on this chart, the M shape in this type 2 return, the confirmation low actually played out, and now you're probably going to stay elevated till you maybe go to 106, this zone up here. So yeah, volatility being high, man, it's just chop and good luck trading. You can't, like, if you go long, you're not going to make, you'll never make enough money for it to be equitable, because there's not enough participants buying the asset to push the price to levels that make sense where it's equitable, where you have a 3-to-1 reward to risk. There's just nothing makes sense to be, there's no point in swing trading crypto right now. I mean, I don't think, well, the way Bitcoin is, it's just like, yeah, you could get lucky on some random S coin, but you just, it's all about looking for a reason to long, and there's just no reason right now. Go enjoy your freaking Christmas, man. Go enjoy the holidays. Take some of the money you made and go spend it on your family and friends, you know, instead of worrying about Bitcoin's price action, because it's the exact same price it was at on December 4th right now. Wow, dude. A lot of action on this market. Yeah, 15 days, no change in value. So, I mean, just like, that's kind of it, dude. Go to Ethereum. Ethereum's way better. I mean, just like substantially better than Bitcoin at all times. You know, now it's like, it is the king. It is amazing. And actually, on the 4 hour, is unreal good. Like, Volkowski bump stuff right here. I freaking love it on the 4 hour locally. But it doesn't matter what Ethereum looks like, because if Bitcoin rolls over and goes to 43K, do you think this is going to rally? It's not. It will not rally. It will dump and go to 3,600, probably 3,500. If Bitcoin dumps, it's you 39.53. We all know, we're very aware of that level, right? The candle high closed from September 3rd on the daily, and as you can see, it's been used so many times as support, resistance, and now it's like it's trying to make up its mind if it wants to be. It looks like it's resistance right now. It's failing to break it, making lower highs, but still made a higher low. So, I mean, if you were gonna care about the crypto market, it wouldn't be for Bitcoin. You'd buy Ethereum. You wouldn't buy Bitcoin. Like if I'm like gonna take a long in crypto, it's this asset. It's not Bitcoin. Just no reason to long Bitcoin. But maybe there's kind of a reason that one would long Ethereum, because it actually is showing a type 2 return at the pattern completion zone of a bullish shark.
Strong.
1 and possibly 2 here, and the 2 is the second low is much higher with a bullish pin bar kind of. So it's like, you know, in bullish conditions, this would happen. Okay, if the market conditions were right and favorable for Ethereum and it painted this, then it would be going up substantially higher next, not lower. But again, it doesn't matter because Bitcoin's controlling everything. But yeah, I do love Ethereum locally on the 4 hour right here. But I'm very wary because Bitcoin looks like absolute steaming pile of horse manure. All right. I have a headache really bad right now. Oh, I'm dying. I just wanted to go live to just kind of update you. I know it sucks, man, and I'm not trying to be like overbearing or like, oh, negative again though, but I am trying to be realistic that this is exactly what's going on. Asia, all Asia does is sell now. They don't buy Bitcoin anymore. We have a chart for it. There's evidence. And we're at the point where Asia is working right now. So what do you think's happening? If the trends continue, it's going to dump. It's not going to hold here. No one's going to buy here because they never do in the past 2 months. So maybe if everything reverses and Asia starts buying, yeah, it'll go up now, but probability is higher that it will not go up next. It will probably go down. I'm just saying, man. And you know what that means, right? That doesn't mean it's certain. Doesn't mean it's certain Bitcoin's price is going to go down, because Bitcoin could somehow miraculously hold on to 46,581. And if it does, Ethereum's going to make Bitcoin look literally terrible. Like Ethereum, like if Bitcoin actually rallies here, just would be just cool, dude. You know, any given time, there's a coin flip's chance, unless there's a major edge, right? So the coin flip goes one way without an edge. Okay, it goes up. Then that means Ethereum's going to go really, really up. Like Ethereum's going to like 43.84 minimum if Bitcoin actually could hold this level and rally. So it's going to outperform hardcore, and we know that because we look at the Ethereum to Bitcoin chart. It's a big deal, man. This thing is stupidly bullish. It's so sickening bullish. I love that they're into Bitcoin. Look how it just reacted, and that was it. Just a massive engulfing candle at the pattern completion zone of the bullish shark in the stupidly parabolic uptrend that it doesn't look like it's stopping anytime soon. If anything, it looks like it's getting ready to break above.
Hey everyone listening, are you guys having fun with your S coins? Too bad so many of you have your head in the sand hating on Hex. Hex will overtake Bitcoin in nearly all metrics. Come with me.
Is that a joint?
Yeah, that actually might have been a joint. Yeah, you might have been really high. Thanks, dude, for the 420. So, oh yeah, I got my Lumia set up again. I think it just works, but I don't know. I think it blinks. You know, my lights, when someone tips, the lights make reactions and stuff. So no matter what happens, Ethereum's going to be better to hold, whether probably it's on the way down or the way up. It's just a better asset technically, and I think market participants, I mean, it's clear, right? After that crash, after Bitcoin crashed, it was very clear what was the superior technical or asset based on technicals, and it was Ethereum. So whatever. So just wait till, so that means like, okay, Bitcoin goes down and goes to like 40K, and this keeps rolling upward. That means like eventually, you know, you get up to 10 million Satoshis, and that means one Ethereum is 10% of a Bitcoin. So say Bitcoin dumps to 40K and this keeps going, the same trend, then there'd be a $4,000 Ethereum and then $40,000 Bitcoin, or Bitcoin goes to $50,000 and this keeps going, and it breaks out and runs to 10%, then it'd be one Ethereum's $5,000, Bitcoin's $50,000. So you're at 8.4% of one Bitcoin per Ethereum right now. So it's been really good, man. So strong. Sorry, man. So that's your Ethereum BTC. It's really, let's do the weekly maybe on this one. Oh man, it's so strong. That was the trade setup right there. You know, the fourth target of this trade setup that was posted in October, fourth target is 10 million sats. And it looks very real possibility that's going to happen. Like, I mean, you're at that level. You know, you're right at a major resistance. And if you break it, you could be straight up to 10 million sats. And it wouldn't be that weird. So, beautiful reaccumulation was going on anyway. With some actual hidden... you know, maybe hidden bullish divergence. Definitely on the RSI. Definitely on the RSI. One low and then a higher low on price with a lower level on the weekly RSI implied a continuation, and that's been going. Dang, I didn't even identify that when I posted the trade setup entry. It was so strong already. It didn't even need the weekly for me to be like, oh, this is a trade setup. And lo and behold, here was the weekly edge. Woo, super strong, man. All right, let's look at total, you know, and get it over with.
I like turtles.
And also, yeah, total. What is it doing? Just butting up against resistance as resistance, right? Using a resistance from history as a resistance. Again, it was like an up thrust and a back test of an up thrust with a lower high. It's crap, dude. But it did break some sort of potential like supply line there. It isn't a downtrend. Clearly, look at the heart line of the channel once again being regarded as resistance, and you're unable to break it in that heart line.
First penthouse party looked like a smash hit. Much love, brother, and much love and a Merry Christmas to everyone. Can we please look at? Not just kidding.
Thanks, Arabian Pleb, man. I really appreciate that. Yeah, it was good. We had like, I mean, I think, so it's like, it was a long party. It was between 7 and midnight. So it was like people were coming in at the beginning, mid, and end. And so like, I think there were like 80 to 100 people that were there, you know? So I think that was a hit. A lot of people, I mean, everyone had fun. People were letting loose, drinking, eating, talking, dancing. It was a lot of fun. So I'm just grateful how many people showed up. So okay, so like back to total. Thank you again, dude. Yeah, you're below resistance. It's just not good. Like, how can you can you be bullish on an asset that is using a resistance from history as a
Cheers to the
freaking
Tulip Mania
resistance?
Beanie Baby Markets of 2020's Connect.
Also, Banana, dude, thanks for the 3. Tulip Mania. I don't know about tulips. I didn't know tulips would, you know, have their bubbles pop, make higher lows, recover, and then go again, right? Because that's what Bitcoin did. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, same with Ethereum. I mean, that is the. I know you're kidding, all right, but some people aren't kidding. They're so like misinformed or uneducated about Bitcoin and its historical price action that they would actually try to say that Bitcoin is the equivalent to a tulip mania, which is the most stupid thing you could say. Like, shows how dumb you are about something if you say that, right? Tulips, they're flowers, they wilt, they die like really fast. It was like what, 1627, it was like within a year it was done, it was over, it pumped, it was dumped, it never came back. Bitcoin, how many times does it come back after making all-time highs? It crashes, it dumps, it corrects, consolidates, and then runs again. Happening happens, and then it makes all-time highs, and it just keeps going and going and going, and until that stops, it will continue, right? I mean, in the long term. Like, again, remember, there are short-term downtrends, or there are short-term trends, mid-term trends, long-term trends. The long-term uptrend is undeniably bullish on Bitcoin, and I think that long-term uptrend for Bitcoin is still intact until we fall below $40,000 with confirmation. Because if you break 40K, you're most likely very fast going to $30,000, because there is historically the price action correlation. That's the evidence. Straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down, every effing time. So you're good till then. You're good till then. But you know, I gotta sneeze, and I'll be able to sneeze when Bitcoin goes to 43,000. Okay, and the way the chart looks like it's about to happen. I mean, it looks like it's coming. It just 4 lower highs in a row is so like, oof. Okay, so was there even a request? I think someone tipped me in the middle of the day today. I'm like, oh, I just received $20 from somebody. Let's see. Who was that? Did they tip the Stream Elements? They did. Almeida tipped me 6 hours ago to look at ANC to US dollar tether. Some S coin I've never heard of in my entire effing life. But here it is, man. Actually, I have, because I've been here. I have memory of this place. It's a really interesting looking chart. I mean, I get it. You'd be like, oh man, oh, it's showing accumulation, dude. Like, maybe, like, you got a demand line that's very real. You can clearly see how it keeps regarding the demand line as support. There's demand at the demand line. Whoa. And there's certainly a sell wall where that old level from April 5th, 2021, you could never break it. You up thrusted through it multiple times. Clearly there's some sort of like M-shaped structure, right? You did a full reset where you had the low and then you ran up, and what'd you do? You came down and made an 88% retrace. You lost 88% of your value from your previous low to high. That's M-shaped type behavior, right? I know that crazy move down when Bitcoin crashed kind of recovered, so it's like almost like it doesn't even count, but like you're just talking about an M-shape, so you like disregard that crazy volatility, and then you've got yourself a Bartley, right? Just your typical M shape we see over and over again on this market. And yeah, look how it's reacted very well. And maybe, you know, reaction reversal, I don't know. I just say, like, the M shape and the pattern completion zone just happened to be at the demand line of the upsloping support, right? And I think that's pretty cool how it did reverse there, right? That's pretty cool. So if, you know, if it's going to keep running, I think it would go to 390. But as you can see, historically on this one, October 3rd, October 4th, October 24th, it has literally reversed right where it is right now. And it could do that for a real type 2 return. Like, think about, it wouldn't be weird at all if the asset reversed here, because there's obviously historical evidence that this is a reversal area. And then it goes back down and gives you the type 2 return. And then that's when it would go to 390 afterwards.
So few people post super chats because so many of you are broke from trading low. People say Hex is BitConnect, haha, that's a laugh. I've been in crypto since 2012, and when BitConnect came out it was an obvious scam. Hex is like Bitcoin but better.
Thank you, dude, for the 420. Oh, my lights broke. They can go back to the blue. What the heck, dude? I should have. That's weird. It's already bugging out. Yikes. It says it's blue too. What? That's weird. Okay. If you're so rich, why don't you tip 20 if you want to look at Hex, right? Because it's so superior of an asset and everyone's rich from it. So, I mean, dude, there was a chance to make life-changing money on Hex. It was real, but it was at 1.1 cents. And I know there were times before, but it wasn't really on the radar that much. And at 1.1 cents, it was so technically amazing, so good. And it was a great hedge for the whole summer. But then, like, Bitcoin recovered, and then it went through a correction. But then it started showing bullish divergence after making like a 90% retrace, 95% retrace from its previous low. I mean, those were real things that happened on Hex. But for me, it's not about, oh, is it Bitcoin? Is it not Bitcoin? Is it a scam? It's all about the charts. It's all about the discernible patterns on those charts. It's about the trend. It's about a lot of things. And Hex looked pretty decent with seller exhaustion recently. But you were starting to get dangerous where it's like the trend was getting close to being put in jeopardy if it didn't reverse it. But it did. Right? Just like Bitcoin. If it falls below 40K, man, your trend's in jeopardy. Your long-term uptrend's in major jeopardy. Now, that means you could go down another 7, 8, 9% and it'd still be okay. Bitcoin would still be in that long-term uptrend. It would just suck, you know. But then it would like you gotta pivot and reverse there. You have to. So anyway, ANC, that might be the most prudent thing. As you can see, you had a nice run up from that PCZ. Dang, Kush Blunts, thanks, man. All right, dude. Sure. Oh, of course, 69.69. So obligatory.
Sure, take a look at Hex. Come at me, chat.
Okay, chat. Kush Blunts is, you know, antagonizing y'all. We will look at Hex, okay? So that was a request from earlier. I don't think he's watching right now. He might be, but someone let him know. Almeida, we did look at your request from 6 hours ago. All right, let's see. Next one. Mamba, please look in the top right. I mean, you can clearly see it right here. Thank you for the 1169 super chat. Okay, the next request is Hex. Wow. Yeah, this is the way it goes in these market conditions. Holidays, man. To boot. Oh my god, my head is throbbing. Don't worry, I'm looking for it. Just hang on. Here it is.
August, please.
So Jonathan, man, sure, we'll look at it. If they didn't meet the minimum requirement for a request, did they actually request it? No. Okay, so Hex does look amazing still right now. Look what, it's above the 200-day simple moving average again. It back tested it as support yesterday, made its highest daily candle close a couple hours ago. Highest daily candle close since November 13th. And there's kind of wide open spaces here. There's straight up, straight down, straight up territory where I think minimum it's probably going to go to at least 27.2 cents soon. But I was thinking that eventually it's going to go retest that 34 cent level. But this is what can happen when you make a low, then you make a slightly lower or a lower low, and you're still making technically higher lows than the previous lows, and you show this much seller exhaustion. This implied a reversal, and what happened? It did reverse, and it got above the levels of inflection. I mean, 17 to 20 cents was a really big deal, and you're above it. Very good news. You can always back test it and stuff, but you really do. Whatever happens next, it's either these are the two paths to greatness. You run up still and you exceed the previous candle high close, or you sell off here, unfortunately making a lower high technically. But when you sell off, you just go back test these levels and you make a substantially higher low than the low from December 9th. And then all of a sudden, your reaccumulation is being identified, right? That's what a higher low is, accumulation. Market participants are now more own the asset than they did before, and you get successful back tests. It might be like inverse head and shoulders stuff. So it's either that and you're good, or it just keeps rolling up and then sells off. You know, you could make a higher high next, or you can make a higher low next. So those are, you know, you do this and you sell off. Then you make a higher high the previous high, then you make a higher low than the previous low. So this is good though, man. The seller exhaustion was very real, and look what happened, Larry. So I guess obligatory.
See what happens, Larry?
Nice, dude. Still got some work to do. But yeah, all is well in Hex. Anyway, so that was, okay, one more request, it seems. ERG. Yikes. What a scrub, man. Like, what a loser. Like, dude, it's like bad, man. Like, scam, pump and dump. All-time lows right now. Ergo down 1%. And literally, I'm telling you, it's like at its lowest levels of all time right now. That is so bad, dude. That's so pathetic. There's nothing to talk about, man. I wouldn't touch this crap. I get it. Yeah, it's at the level where like it was listed, I guess, on KuCoin. Bearish convergence on the RSI. I would say bearish convergence on the MACD. It's just dog crap. Now, the only thing I see on this, okay, and I'm not even saying, I'm saying I wouldn't own this crap ever in my entire life. Never. I wouldn't touch this with anyone's money. Okay, so we're like we got a deep crab going on. We have a deep crab that is far exceeded its pattern completion zone. Then that's bad, man. That shows you testament, right? How violated the pattern completion zone was. That's all you had, an extension structure, and you're far exceeding that extension max criteria. Super invalid. 180% retrace from X day. And it's just bad. Like, I don't care if it reverses here. You shouldn't care. You should never, like, here's the thing with Ergo. Probably never look at it again, right? Just look at it. This is bull crap. No one cares. Let's go look at Ethereum or something. Let's look at an asset that has volume and is making higher highs, higher lows, has an established chart, has an established long-term uptrend. I mean, it's outperforming Bitcoin. All right. And then you go to ERG and it's like, if you want to throw your money away, and you go ahead and you put your money in ERG, you'll probably lose money. Wow, it's awesome, dude. What's up, Ben? Ben T.
Hey mate, hope you are well and had a nice weekend. Can we look at Hathor please? Looks like it hit a resistance level and is dropping a little.
Okay.
Thanks and Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Ben T. Thank you, man. Holiday wishes. Just remember, chat. Like, bearish things are occurring on Total. What was once a resistance is resistance again, and you failed. You've literally confirmed that resistance here. It was an upthrust, and then the back test of the upthrust. You know what that is, right? Flip the chart over. It was a spring, a back test of a spring. Extremely bullish if you flipped the chart around. Okay, extremely bullish. Best case scenario, actionable maybe for a long with a confirmation low. Okay, flip the chart over. Extremely bearish right now. I'm sorry, dude. It just is. It's not bullish. Dude, it's like, how many times you see it fail 4 consecutive lower highs and roll over soon. It'll roll over if it keeps this price action up. Like, I'm talking, it'll have a big impulse down if it keeps up like that. Until you get above 2.21 trillion, you have to be bearish on Total. I'm sorry, man. It's just, I hate to be the bearer of bad news. It's just traditional technical analysis and price action correlation to old levels. That's all it's ever been about. Well, Hathor was the Jesus, like literally. Remember that time it was identified, the falling wedge, which is kind of, oh my god, I can't believe how like perfect ended up being, right? Look, let me show you, dude. Like this was identified on stream. Someone requested this. I hope it was you, the same person, right? Dude, look at this. All right, chat. This was posted, and it's kind of crazy, right? That it actually played out in these market conditions. It's kind of crazy, man. This was posted December 11th, okay? Nice falling wedge. It had not broken out yet. And then another 2 days later, I'd pinged everyone in the Patreon. HTR US dollar at everyone attempting a breakout, right? Targets were still there. They're bread and butter. Nothing changes. It's the same formula over and over and over again. All right, and then Larry, just 4 more days go by, and it has pretty much completed itself. It's over. It's pretty much like done. Like if you were a trader, you were out, you were exiting. It didn't quite get there. I'm talking, it was off by 2 cents, and it's pretty cool how it's reacting up there. But still okay. It'll probably just sell off, make a higher low, and maybe start running again to attempt a rally. But you just gotta love it, man. You do have to love sometimes how things play out the way they should, probably. If from identifying patterns that are predictable, it ran up and hit some pretty good levels. So nice. There we go. Okay, so there was more data. Okay, well, you know, it's kind of nice when you're giving me this run-of-the-mill scrub loser coin that no one's ever heard of before. You telling me about it and then not giving me an exchange to look at, it's kind of unfair, right? Because it's like, what am I supposed to do? Like, I scroll through all the different exchanges for the most data. Like, just tell, like, if you think, hey, man, he might look at some other exchange where there's no data, I need to make sure I tell him what exchange to look at if I'm going to request it. Okay. So Hathor's like played out, you know. It may be over, but it could pivot. It could, hey, if it holds 150 as support, it could rally and go again. Okay. Anyway, that was a request. Good to see something's playing out on this crap market right now. Ugh. So choppy. Are we good, man? Yeah, that was it. That was only a request, man. I don't know. So 38 minutes live. It's pretty much like a static video update, you know. So just imagine this is not live. This is just me doing an update. And so resolution would be $43,600. It's just gonna be crazy if it doesn't happen. Like, how does it not happen? How does Bitcoin not roll over and hit that level? Well, this is just so ugly, man. It's terrible. There's no one buying this crap, and it's the worst time because no one buys between 7 p.m. Central or 6 p.m. Eastern to 4 a.m. Eastern, dude. It's like no one buys, only sell. Coming week, I don't know. The S&P 500. Let's look at that. You know what? I think we have. Oh yeah. Well, I mean, futures are awful. I mean, the S&P 500 futures are already down 1% on the new week. Okay, man. Just remember we talked about the failure, the inability to break this resistance of 4,700. Very bearish, right? And you confirmed, right? You confirmed what was once a resistance is resistance again. So buyers on the second attempt into failure will relent. And look, as you can see, you're making a lower low than December 14th low. So what do you think's going on? There's probably in development some sort of M shape, you know, like just some. That's a bullish shark right there. Pattern completion zone is going to take you down to 45.18. There's more downside. Would make sense. Yeah, I mean, 45.51 is the next target. That's where you're going anyway. There's no way it's not going to go there. Like, right? Why is it not going to go down to 45.50? It's at 45.86. You know, if anything, there's no edge. You're in the bearish control zone. You're at 30. You're not oversold on the RSI on the 4 hour. Your negative momentum is just continuing to build. Yeah, so it did not look good on the daily, right? It looked terrible. Like, it was like, man, I don't know how you can like the S&P right now. This, staring in the face of this is just, that is not bullish locally. I don't care if it pivots, making a higher low, and this goes again. Just failing like that so much with all the bearish divergence on the daily. It's just not what you want to see if you want to see a resumption of the prevailing trend, which is hyper bullish. It's just stalled out for now anyway.
Hi Mitch, can we take a look at Harmony 1 ticker 1? Much love.
What's up, Lucid? Sure, dude, if you want. Okay. I have to hit no 1618, of course. Harmony 1. Wow, look how it actually came down to that level. Dang, man. There's a chop zone down there. 14, 15 cents. Hit it, never saw it again. Still above the 200-day moving average. It's not bad. So, like, it topped out at the 1618. It's old stuff, man. Just cleaning up a little bit. So is it broken a supply line yet? I mean, if it's above, anything above 22 cents is really good here. Like, really awesome. Dude, you know, it's kind of crazy. I mean, I don't look at Harmony. It's not, like, on the agenda for analysis. But dang, man. Talking about, like, Gartley-Bartley stuff. Let's just talk about, like, where it...
Can you check CRV on the 3-day on Binance?
Talking about, like, a Gartley, dude. That's solid Gartley right there, man.
Line. CRV/BTC to back it up, break above critical level. Also on Binance. Thank you.
Banana, I think you did. Yeah, we'll look at that CRV. Sure, dude. Yeah, I know. It's like Wi-Fi went nuts, but yeah, sorry, I was just reading chat. Anyway, this is crazy Gartley, right? Just 58%, 618B lower high, and 786 kind of like where it ended up. You know, you had a reaction and stuff. Look at the candle close. This is daily too, so you reacted. You pull back some. I mean, a type 2 return would be like almost unreal. Like, if you ever did that, that would be the most legendary thing of all time. Or like, it doesn't even have to be a lower, the same low. It can be a higher low, like accumulation, and that would be like, you get a confirmation low after something like this, then it's like that. Yeah, man, that is exceptional structure right there on Harmony. Definitely, dude. Okay, very bullish trend so far. You're above those old March levels. That's really good, man. Harmony, keep it on your radar and look at this, man. We'll see where this Gartley turns into for real. Okay, yeah, it's good. Very good. Dude, my head is pounding. Oh my god, I'm dying, dude. Holy crap. Let's see. Old CRV. A lot of stuff on this one. Very busy. Old data and stuff. I'll chart these levels though. Anything above 356 is okay. Bearish convergence because the lower low. I guess you had a channel or something. It broke out and then just rolled over eventually. So if you're in between 356 and 533, it's kind of tough to be like, oh, it's actionable for a long, right? The closer you are to 356, the better. What you'd want to see is you rallied. But once you broke back above 356, you never tested it as support. So you'd really want to see it do this. That would be ultimate, right? That would be the actionable area to take a shot, like your lowest risk entry area, going all the way back to February 7th. It's just kind of like that little zone right there. If you could get that, that's where you would probably take your long, and you'd have your stop loss just marginally below that level, because you're playing the spring, the back test of the spring, and then the pivot, and then from there, you have all that upside, the wide open spaces. So it's nice that it broke it upward, but it wasn't actionable, right? It was below the support resistance. It held and then rallied, and then let's get confirmation, some form of confirmation down here. Okay, that's all I can say about CRV. But yeah, nice. Is above its critical levels and could make it to 533 now. But I'm just saying, you flip the coin, it goes up there. You go down here to 350, 365 again. It's probably not a coin flip. It's like strong if it holds and it's tested. Market participants gain the confirmation they need to, right? They gain that confidence to take the long because it's back testing the very first time ever. It was a resistance. It became support. And you know for a fact, no market participant has any idea that 365 will be support right now. So they would push it down to test it. And if it holds and starts, rallying off of that, that's when it's time to take the long. This is the same thing over and over and over again. The spring back test of spring is extremely powerful technical indicator you can apply in your trading strategy, and you can make a lot of money. You can get huge markups when those things happen. So I'm just saying, like, it can keep going now, sure, but that's what you'd want to see. Anyway, said 3-day. 3-day. Oh, that's beautiful, man. Wow, what a beautiful bullish engulfing candle on CRV. I love that, man. Dude, I actually really love it above 365, dude.
Can you check out Evergrow, please? It's been dumping forever and I'm hoping for a bottom to buy at a discount.
Discount, double check. We'll see what happens with the bullish engulfing candle, man. That's dude, if you are above 365, you gotta like CRV. This 3-day bullish engulfing candle too. Nice. Yeah, and I love how the engulfing candle, and then you've spent a couple days of indecision. You get one more day of indecision. That's pretty nice, man. I don't know. CRV does look really good, right? It doesn't look like Bitcoin. It doesn't look like a lot of these S coins. It's actually just there's continuous accumulation going on. The long-term uptrend is extremely real, still intact, not even in jeopardy or close to being in jeopardy of being taken out. Yeah, CRV is good. Very sound asset right now. Okay. Evergrow. Evergrow. I typed in Evergrow and all I see is Evergreen, Evergrands, Evergreens. Yeah, dude. What is Evergrow? Because it's not on TradingView. You got a ticker for me or something, man? Yeah, XRP's nuts, dude. Look at XRP right here, dude. Look how it's so unreal. Like a bearish Gartley turned into a bullish Gartley-Bartley, and that was it so far. This is all you're thinking. Like it never could go make the Type 2 return yet. It's up 6.4%. That's cool, dude. You gotta like it, man. You gotta like another harmonic. It was nice. So it's just doing okay. It's still right, not making higher highs than the previous highs locally yet. It hasn't even broken. It hasn't even made a higher high than December 9th's high. So you can't even really be that optimistic yet. Okay, but I do like how it created the bullish harmonic. And the pattern completion zone was in that major zone, all that inflection and chop, and it bounced there, and it was never able to get back down there. That's nice. EGC, I got you, dude. Thanks, man. EGC to what? Dude. Is this some sort of S coin that's on this Binance Smart Chain contract coin or something? Because, dude, it's not here. EGC is not here. So I can't look at it. You got to give me something else, dude. Give me something that is actually on TradingView. Yeah, XRP is only down 150% from its all-time highs. Yeah, dude. But keep smoking the opium. I think DeFi is kind of like what made that really not that great. If not, just pick a random one. Pick a random coin to look at. Okay, I'll look at basic attention token. How about that? Basic attention token. Wow, potential inverse head and shoulder still valid. Hopefully it doesn't roll over. It's all on Bitcoin, dude. If Bitcoin like reverses here, it'll play out. It will play out. If Bitcoin dumps here, it's over. It's not going to play out. It's going to dump to lower. I'm just thinking like, okay, think about you made a bottom on December 4th, and then you made your second bottom on the 14th, 15th, right? And so it's like an Adam and Eve double bottom, the V shape, the U shape, okay? Here, bear with me. So it's a potential major double bottom, but the second bottom itself is a momentum shifting structure, which is the potential inverse head and shoulders with a neckline of 123 that just happens to be a pretty real resistance from October 30th. So I like that. I think that looks pretty good. It's a decent argument for it had a full reset, lost 100% of its value from its previous low to high, is now V-shape, U-shape, potential double bottom. This could be the confirmation low market participants needed. And you know what happens after the second time? Well, that's when they bought this, when major bids come in. So it won't matter. Just like Ethereum looks good right now, the type 2 return on the shark, but it won't matter if Bitcoin dumps. But if Bitcoin holds, Ethereum's going to rally to 3884. I'm sorry. Was it 3884? No. Not 3884. It was going to rally to 4384. Sorry, man. 4384 would be your target on Ethereum. Bitcoin held. And BAT's target would be minimum 139, just the highs from before, but the measured move of this would be around 150, 149, okay, 148. So I like that. I like that. As long as it stays above 108, I think you're in really, as long as it stays above 106, you're in good shape for upside. But, you know, it's on Bitcoin, man, and Bitcoin's super sketchy looking right now. There you go. This is the random one I chose because you told me to pick a random one. I'm like, okay, I'm looking at your random one. That's it. And it's not really random. There's actually a reason why I went here, because it was like, it looks better than a lot of other assets right now. But like, dude, it doesn't get much better than this on Ethereum, dude. I'm just saying, like, I get the downtrend. It's a short-term, mid-term downtrend or whatever. But dude, to make a shark like this one time and then to sell off and make this right here, that's a really interesting, this is a nice reversal candle, dudes. And it's a second low and it's higher, so accumulation is evident on Ethereum, at least locally, unlike Bitcoin. But you got to break 3950, man. You got to. It's very, very real level. Look how real this freaking level is. It was once a support forever, is now being regarded as resistance really bad. You got to break that, man, if you want to see much higher prices. And I think the higher prices are going to take you to 4384 to 4500. And telling you, that's back here. That's a real big deal, man. That's May all-time high. So just whatever you're gonna do, if you're buying Bitcoin, if one's like, oh, I want to be a participant in crypto, hey, may not be the best time, but one would be wanting to put their money in this asset, not Bitcoin. Just saying. There's too many reasons. The performance is so much superior that why would you put your money in something that's gonna underperform the other one? This one would outperform, and it has. It's proven. It's empirical evidence. Oh. Okay, man. Yeah, Luna's really strong, dude. Luna's hitting all-time highs. What a beast. Really nice. Okay, I'm gonna go take some ibuprofen, man. I feel sick. I don't feel good right now, man. So I appreciate y'all coming out. I just wanted to go live on this stream yesterday. I've been dragging Christmas stuff. So yeah, thanks for the likes, love, support, contributions, everything in between. Y'all amazing. Seriously, very grateful for this community and everyone here that watches every day. So I'll just be back. Until next time, respect the T. Hey.
Hex, please.
Matt, man, we did a real analysis on Hex this stream, so you just want to rewind, but the stream's over too. But thank you, man, for 25, and just hit me up, say something tomorrow if you want to look at something else, and we'll, you know, I appreciate the contribution. Much love. Hex looks fine. Pretty freaking good, actually. I know who you are. Thank you, dude. Seriously, much love, bro.